Good afternoon and welcome to West Coast Model Battleship. I'm your host Dave as always, and I'd like to give a little update, a couple updates actually. North Carolina had some technical problems and some supply problems over the last week or so. But first off, let's see, everyone's doing shop card shout outs. I'd like to do a shop card shout out to Solomon. Haven't seen him in a while on there. I hope his health is doing good. I know he had some issues there for a little while. I hope to see you back on the bench soon, Saul. And my best wishes to you and yours. And let's see. Here we go. This wonderful thing. That was my camera I was using to make videos with. And I noticed the last couple of videos that it wasn't focusing. Everything seemed to blurry no matter what I did. So I played around with it, did factory resets, all that good stuff, and it just wouldn't work. Then I figured it out. The autofocus gone out and was not working at all. So there you go, we have it. So it'll probably be used as a drop kick or target practice with an AR or something. But yeah, and the microphone was malfunctioning too. So I get for buying a $139 camera. And then the second one was, I don't know if anybody uses acrylics, but that's what I use exclusively. I kind of got a little discouraged about this, but I'm going to move on through it. I bought these a while back from my hobby shop, and when I was priming things, I kept noticing paint was peeling or the primer was coming off. Well, I guess they've changed their formula again, and it, I don't know if it's what their formula is or a bad batch, but it just peeled. It wouldn't stick. It wouldn't, I mean, just the slightest bump and it was peeling off and everything else. So I've ordered some different brand of primer, acrylic primer. Hopefully that'll take care of it. This stuff will wind up in the trash can. It's too much to deal with when you have that many defects. As for the North Carolina, been adding a lot of PE to the back along the way and dry fitting decks as we go along. Got the dry deck sitting here just kind of an example. All the photo etch hatches that had to be put on and the little grates up front and all that. The deck fits pretty good. Pardon me. Never fails. They always salespeople, right? And when I was back to the deck, it does fit real well. I got one little hump back here on the back, right in here. When I placed it on there, that will have to be probably glued and some weights put on it to make it stick. The stickiness on the back side, this is like fly paper. It's really good. So can't complain there. And then I've been working on some more photo etch here. I'll try to get in there. I'll put a close-up of this, but if you look right here, you'll see little shiny things and then some really rough stuff. So the tape's covering up the rough stuff, which or the top, the 40 millimeter rounds, they stay brass, and then this piece here gets painted a shadow and folded over and put it in the gun tubs. I'll put a close-up of that. So that's what I've had this week, besides the camera problems, the primer problem, working on the Carolina. I got the hull done and sealed it. I got a couple little touch-up spots to do, then reseal, and then be putting the deck on and moving forward. I've got a pile of photo etch that needs to be finished too. It's just been one of those things of 2 steps forward, 1 step back with, you know, primer and junky cameras. So on that note, Solomon, I hope to see you out there soon. Get back to that bench. I'm wishing the best for you, buddy. A little shout out, if you haven't been over to BAS Dry Dock, you can Google or look for him in YouTube. Go over and check him out. Brian's a up and coming guy. He's working on the USS Arizona, and he appreciates any tips or tricks you might have for him to help him out. Been working with him a lot, and we'll catch you on the next update.